1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 11 and 12 says, "And that you study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you, that you may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing." So it says here to work with your own hands, to do your own business, to work with your own hands, that you may have lack of nothing. So the Bible encourages self-reliance. It encourages work. This is how we provide for ourselves. We work. You must be self-reliant as much as you possibly can be, because most people are too busy trying to keep their own nose above water to take care of everyone else. We're all struggling to make ends meet. And you don't want to be reliant on others to help you, especially the government, which is broke and bankrupt, has a $38 trillion deficit it can never repay and will default on. It will either default or it will have to print so much money that there will be serious inflation. The value of the dollar is going to continue to get weaker. So you can't rely on the government. You have to try and find a job, help yourself any way you can, work with your own hands. Do what you can to help yourself, because the government's bankrupt. The government has $1 trillion interest payment. So it takes in about $5.2 trillion in revenue, and about 20% of that, over $1 trillion, disappears. Over $1 trillion of tax revenue, I think it's over 20%, just vanishes. Almost 25% of the tax revenue just disappears to an interest payment. Doesn't go to one government job, doesn't go to, one food stamp recipient. The government has a $7 trillion budget, and it takes in 5.2 in revenue, so it has to cut 1.8 trillion out of its budget. The only thing it can do is keep printing money it doesn't have, and that's going to keep devaluing the dollar. You can't rely on the government's going to probably cut half its budget. It's going to have to chop its government in half if it keeps. At some point, you'll have a 40% interest payment, and we'll have to default. In any case, work as much as you can, any way you can. Any little thing helps.